Hi, my name's Tom from Running Head First, and today we're going to look at a short yoga sequence. Just try and put some different movement in your body, some different directions. We're going to try and wake up all the muscles and tissues and joints and just make everything feel quite nice. If you feel any aches or pains or anything that's not right while we're doing this, then I suggest stopping and just letting your teacher or your coach know. And if everything feels good, then you're fine to keep going. So we're going to start in a standing position. We want to check that our feet and our knees are underneath our hips, nice and relaxed, hands by our sides. Just close down your eyes. Take a breath in through the nose, and blow the air out through the mouth. Big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. You can open your eyes. I'm going to start by moving our neck. So tuck your chin in towards your chest. And it doesn't really matter which way you go, because we're going to go both ways, but just start to take your chin along your chest until you come to looking over your shoulder. And we're going to drop the ear back. Have a look at the ceiling as we roll across the back. When we get to this shoulder, we're going to have a look over here and slide the chin back down to the middle. Then we need to go back the way we've come. So we slide the chin back up, the same path, the same road. Look over that shoulder, drop the ear, nice and slow, roll over the top. Take a look over this side, back down to the middle. Let's do that again. Sliding back the way we just came, looking over that shoulder, looking at the ceiling, we roll over the top, we look over that shoulder, back down to the middle, one more time, back the way we just came, slide the chin uphill, looking over the shoulder, drop the ear, roll the head over, looking over that shoulder, back to the middle, lift the head up. We're going to do the same with our shoulders. So I want you to bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, as high as you can, and then we're going to push our shoulders back. Try to get them as if we're going to get them on the wall behind us. And then slide them down that wall. When we get to the bottom, bring them all the way to the front, and lift them back up to our ears. Keep going, all the way to the back. Big circles with our shoulders, all the way down, round the front, up to the ears. Draw a nice big circle. That's number 3. Now this time when they get to the ears, we've got to go back the other way. So we'll push them to the front of the room, slide them down. Bring them all the way back behind you as far as you can and lift them up. Get to the ears, we're going over the top. Pushing them to the front of the room, sliding them down. When we get to the bottom, we've got to take them all the way back, lift them back up. Let's do one more, over the top, all the way down the front, nice big circles, all the way to the back to the ears, and relax there. Now we're going to keep our arms nice and straight, we're going to work into our shoulders. Again, doesn't matter what side you do, we're going to do both sides. I'm going to start with this one, my thumb is facing forward, and I'm just going to bring my arm up, and we're trying to make the biggest circle we can with our hands. Start to turn your hand a little bit, take the arm behind you, bring it all the way around, back to where we started, and start to bring it up again. Try to make the biggest possible circle you can with your hand, and moving the shoulder. Bringing the arm up, keep the arm nice and straight, round behind you, big as you possibly can, stretch. Now we're going to go back the other way, so bring your arm up behind you, round and up and over the top. There's one circle, biggest possible circle you can. Behind, up, over, down the front. Yeah, that looks awesome, you're doing great. Keep going, up the back, round over the top, back to the front. Let's do the other side now. So lift the other arm up. Start to turn the hand a little bit. Biggest circle you can. Who can make the biggest circle? Keep going. That's one. That's two. Circles getting bigger now as it starts to feel nicer. This is number three. Now we need to go back the other way. So take the arm behind you. Bring it round and over the top. That's it. Yeah, you're doing great. Looks brilliant. Behind, up and over the top. Great job, guys. One more. Behind, round, up, over the top. Okay, so this next one's tricky. I want you to tuck the chin and start to roll down through your back, through your spine, down towards the floor, bending at your knees. When you get your hands to the floor, touch your fingers on the floor. We're going to come back up. So roll in your back, all the way back up to standing. Lift your chin, have a little look at the ceiling. Then tuck your chin in again. Roll down through the spine, down to the floor. And this time when we get our hands to the floor, we're just going to step the legs back so we end up in this crawling position here. And we're going to start by, we're going to do something called cat-cow. So first I want you to tuck your chin, I want you to tuck your bum underneath, tuck your hips under, and push your spine up towards the ceiling. So you get a really round back like this. Then we need to do the opposite. So we're going to lift the head, we're going to arch your lower back and push your belly down towards the mat. Let's go back to where we started. Start to push your back up towards the sky. Tuck your chin, tuck your hips under, round through your back. Lift your head, lift your lower back, lift your hips and start to push your belly down towards the floor. Let's do one more, guys. So tuck your hips under, tuck your chin, push your back up to the sky, nice round back. Yeah, that looks amazing, you're doing great. Lift the head, arch your lower back, push your belly back down to the mat. Relax there. Now those big circles we made with our shoulders, we need to do it with our knees. So I want you to start, doesn't matter which leg, because we're going to do them both. I'm going to start with this one. And I'm just going to bring the knee up, out to the side. Great big circle. And back to where I started. I'm going to do that 3 times. Bring the knee out to the side. Great big circle. Yeah, looks brilliant. That's it. And one more. Great big circle out to the side. And then we've got to go back the way we've come. So bring that knee up behind you, bring it round to the side, and get it back to the floor. There's 1. There's 2. Another great big circle. There's 3. Awesome. Let's do the other side. You can stay where you are. I'm just moving around so you can see me. We're going to bring that knee up a little bit, out to the side, all the way around, and back in. Biggest circle you can make with your knee. That's it. Great, that's 2. Let's do another one. There's number 3. Now we're going to go back the way we just came. So bring your knee up behind you like this, out to the side, over the top, and down. Let's go again, out to the side, down. One more. Lift that knee up, bring him out, move it round, back to where we started. From here, I just want you to take one hand, doesn't matter which one, place it just outside the mat. The other hand goes on top, and you can just sit your hips down. Nice stretch here. Come back up. We're going to move to the other side. So put the other hand just outside. This hand on top. Hips down. Let's do that again. We're going to come up, over to the other side. Sit your hips down. Back up. Over to the other side. And sit your hips down. As we come up, back into this crawling position, and you're just going to swing your legs round. So you're sitting on your bum, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, and just check that your ankles and your knees and your hips were all in a line. Sit up nice and tall, hands on your knees, Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're just going to turn your body around to one side. And breathe in. As you turn to the other side, when you get there, breathe out. Breathe in. As you're turning around this way. Breathe out when you get there. Breathe in. Turn your body to the other side. And breathe out. Come back to the middle, hands on your knees, sit up tall. One hand goes on the floor, the other hand's going to reach over the top and bend your body. We're going to breathe in as we move over the top. Breathe out when we get to the other side. Breathe in over the top. Breathe out the other side. Breathe in over the top. And breathe out to the other side. Okay, that was awesome, guys. So from here, we're just going to stand up. What I'd like you to do is take one leg, again, it doesn't matter which one, and step it really far forward. I want your toes facing forward. And let's step quite wide on the mat. Let's get a nice wide stance. Now this leg, we're going to turn it a little bit so your heel goes on the floor and your toes are facing kind of that way. It doesn't matter too much. Lean into this front leg, nice strong lunge. We're going to bring one arm up to the front, one arm up to the back, and you're going to look over this front arm. This is called the warrior. And we're just going to hold this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Now we're going to bend this front arm, put him on your knee like this. Now this arm that's up in the air, we want to swing him down all the way around and back up to here. And we're going to hold this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can bring this up arm, we can bring this down. As it comes at the back, we can lift our body up, bring the hands back, get back in our warrior position. You're looking over the front hand. Now I'd like you to turn your hands so that your thumbs are pointing to the ceiling. And then all you're going to do is straighten this front leg and lean forward like this. This is called a triangle. We're just going to hold this triangle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You lift the body up, bend the front leg again, and turn your hands so your thumbs are facing forward. And look over the front hand. Now we can relax the arms, step out. We need to do exactly the same for the other side now. So, we're going to step the other leg forward. Can't remember which one I just did. I'll edit that out. So we're going to step the other leg forward now. So now we're going to do all that again, but on the other side. So we're going to step the other leg forward and step this back leg back. And we're leaning into this front leg like this. Now drop your back heel to the floor. Your toes are facing out. Toes on the front leg facing forward. Bringing the arms up. You're looking over the front arm. We're holding this warrior position for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to bend this front arm, put your elbow on your knee, and this arm that's now up here, we're going to swoop it down, bring it up, and hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swoop this arm down. Lift your body up, bring your arms out. There's your warrior again. We're back in it. That looks great. You're doing great, guys. From here, turn your hands so your thumbs are pointing up in the air. Straighten your front leg and tilt your body like a teapot into your triangle. And hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift the arms up, bend that front knee, Turn your thumbs back down, look over your lead arm, back into your warrior position, nice and strong. Slowly we can bring the arms down, we can step out of that, shake it off a little bit. And now I'd like you to just come back down to the floor, however you need to get there. And I just want you to lie flat on your back and get nice and comfy. Maybe with your arms out to the side, your legs stretched out. Close your eyes. And we're just going to start to breathe through our nose. We've worked quite hard there today, guys. We just want the body to relax a little bit. Just breathe in through your nose. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. And in through the nose. And out through the nose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. When you're ready, just come up to a seated position. Thank you very much for joining me today for some yoga. I hope you really enjoyed. Namaste. If you got any questions, please contact Running Head Fast.